Good afternoon, hello, and welcome to Daytime Buffalo. I am your host, Kate Glazer. We've got a wild start to our day today with some friends from Western New York Raptor and Wildlife Care. Welcome, ladies. Thank you for being here today.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having us.
All right, so tell us who you are and what your titles are at this organization.
Sure. So I'm Bernie Clabeau. I'm founder and director of Western New York Raptor and Wildlife Care, a rehabilitation organization in Western New York.
My name is Helen Bush. I help out volunteer, and I am a veterinary assistant.
My name is Alicia Gullion, and I'm the researcher of Western New York Raptors and Wildlife Center, and I'm just helping.
Yep, here.
And Bernie and your group has actually brought in some animals. Talk a little bit about who you brought in today.
Yeah, so this is Winnie. She's our education ambassador. Barn owl, and she's a little wild today. She's kind of having a good time exploring. She's only about 57 days old, so she's kind of still a baby, getting used to everything. But she's going to be a great ambassador for our organization. Barn owls are extirpated locally. They're not very common. We're at the end of their northern range, so they're not really a common animal locally. So to have her as an ambassador to talk about deforestation and the importance of just conservation in general is really important.
Very nice. And who do you have here with you today?
This is Calypso. She is a ball python. She is a rescue, and she is one of our educational ambassadors as well.
All right, so let's talk about the organization and what your mission is and why it's so important here in Western New York, Bernie.
Yeah, so Western New York Raptor is a group of educators and rehabilitators. We all do different things with the group. So my focus is birds, hawks, owls, things like this. Helen's is more reptiles and amphibians, turtles, things like that. But so our mission is rehabilitation with local wildlife. So a lot of people will call with different animals that are injured or in need. Usually hawks and owls is what we specialize in. Winnie, cut that out, live TV. Education, so I'm an educator, I have my PhD and I'm a professor, so I like to educate and get out in the public and raise awareness for conservation, and Helen is an educator as well and does a really good job in the public. Then research, we have a couple research projects, and that's where Alicia fits in. She works with our research project on post-release success in rehabilitated hawks.
All right, so let's talk about volunteering in an organization like this. All volunteers, very important here in Western New York, especially there's a lot of injured animals. You find them over the summer a lot of times too, right? So let's talk about the importance of that, if anyone down there wants to answer.
So the importance of at least what we're looking at as an organization is post-release of rehabilitated animals. And this is very integral to the success rate or understanding the success rate of the release of these wildlife. So what I do is I'm using a statistical analysis platform called Julius AI, and we have what are called the transmitters that are on the red-tailed hawks that we have. And what I'm able to do with Julius is I'm able to map the home range of these specific animals or hawks that we are looking at, so we can see how far they are migrating throughout the area of Western New York. Mm-hmm. So I've been doing that, and like I said, the importance is very great for understanding how well they do post-release.
Very nice. And I'm sure this is not a cheap organization to run, right, Bernie?
No.
So you have fundraisers and events that happen. Yes. Anything coming up for you guys that you want to push?
So tonight we have a fundraiser at the Cove, 6:30 to 9:30. It's a big party or celebration of wildlife. We won't have animals there because it's at a restaurant. But tickets are $50 at the door, gets you drinks, some pizza for an hour, gets you kind of to see what our organization's about. We have a program and everything. A lot of pictures, a lot of wildlife. We have carvers, wood carvers, fernwood art, and Naughty Moose will be there with different tables and vendors and things. So it'll be a wild event, $50. It's worth it, and all the money goes towards animal care and cost of food, which is very expensive. It's like $600 a month easily to feed a lot of our animals.
Okay,
so.
And you have a snake here, an owl. What else do you have over at the location?
We have about 25 animals that are being either rehabilitated right now or used in education. So for instance, we have screech owls, we have a barred owl, green-horned owls, red-tailed hawks, a snapping turtle named Bubbles, who people seem to love. It was a rescue from Orchard Park on Armor Duels. And then our barn owl, Winnie, who's the newest addition to our club here for Western New York Raptor.
Before we close out, let's just talk about the importance of animals like Winnie and remind me the snake's name.
Calypso.
Calypso. Why it's so important to think about wildlife, not so much dogs and cats, but there's so many other animals, right?
So they're really underrepresented. They're kind of there's not this like cuteness factor, right? Like you have a kitten and a puppy, and they're very cute and attractive. But when you see some people are repelled by snakes, some people hate birds, they're terrified. So to have organizations that really focus on the importance of wildlife and why conservation is important, it's our mission, to get people to really enjoy all animals, not just the ones that we're used to seeing in our homes.
Sure. Thank you guys so much for being here. Good luck with your fundraiser tonight. I hope it's a great success. And Winnie and the snake, so sweet. Thank you for bringing these animals in. Again, this event is happening tonight at the Cove Seafood and Banquets in Depew. You can learn more and buy tickets at WNYRaptor.com. Thank you again, everyone.
Thank you.